guys, I hope you guys are all doing wonderful today. In today's video, we're going to go over simplifying square roots. And remember, if you're studying to take that student enhancement test, we definitely want to make sure that we're taking notes on all of this. Alright guys, so remember, when starting to simplify square roots, the first thing you need to do is make a factor tree. Alright, so in number 1, we're looking for the square root of 27, so I'm going to start by making a factor tree for 27. And remember, when doing a factor tree, we want to think of two numbers that multiply to give us 27. And it can be any two numbers, as long as it gives you the total of 27. Right, so I know 3 times 9 gives us 27. Now 3, nothing else multiplies to give us 3, but 9 can still be broken down into 3 times 3, right? Because 3 times 3 gives us 9. Right, then again, we're left with 3's, which cannot be broken down anymore. So this is what's left on our factor tree, 3 3's. Right, so now the factor tree is done. Right, that's step 1 is the factor tree. Step 2 is finding those matching pairs. Right, because remember, we need 2 of the same number in order to pull it out from that square root. Right, so I see up here that we have 2 3's. Because we have 2 3's, that means that we can put a 3 on the outside of the square root sign. Because again, our goal is we're simplifying this. Because we have 2 of them, we can pull it out. Right, and then whatever is left over, which in this case is another 3, that is what's going to go underneath our square root. Right, so again, we start with a factor tree. Then we look for our pairs, right? Whatever we have 2 of comes out of the square root. Whatever is left in our factor tree stays underneath the square root sign. All right, so let's look at the square root of 116. Right, so again, we're going to start with a factor tree. And I know 116 is a larger number, but remember, if you're not sure what multiplies to 116, the first thing that you should notice is that 116 is an even number, right? Because we should know that all even numbers are divisible by 2. I see that 116 is an even number, so right away I know that it's divisible by 2. And you can use your calculator if you need to, right? 116 divided by 2 is going to give us 58. Right, so again, 2 times 58 gives us 116. Right, from there, 2 cannot be broken up anymore because nothing else multiplies to give us 2. Sorry, some of my markers just fell. And then 58, again, I recognize as an even number, so I know that it's divisible by 2. Specifically, 2 times 29 is what gives us 58. Right, now, 29 is a prime number. Nothing else multiplies to give us 29, so that is the end of our factor tree. Right, so again, we did the first step, which was the factor tree, and now the second step is to go back through and find any pairs we have. Right, we're looking for 2 of the same number. And here I see that we have 2 2's. Right, again, because we have 2 2's, that means we can pull the 2 out from the square root. Because again, we need 2 of the same thing to be able to pull it out from the square root. Right, then again, we see what's left is a 29. So that means 29 is going to be what's left under my square root. So we get 2 square root of 29 as our answer. Alright guys, I hope this helped. Again, I know this can be a challenging subject, but if we just stick to those 3 steps, you should be good. Right, starting with the factor tree, then finding our pairs, pull out whatever you have 2 of. Right, and then I guess maybe 4 steps. Whatever's left stays underneath your square root. I guess, again, like I said, I hope this helps. I hope you all are doing great, and keep studying for that student enhancement test. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.